Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you people are good. Alhamdulillah, we have completed the chapter whole numbers. In that, we have studied about what are whole numbers, how to represent the whole numbers on the number line, then application of whole numbers in our daily life, what is the successor of 0, is there any successor or not, then what is the predecessor of 0, what is the least whole number, what is the largest whole number. Then properties we have studied: commutative property, closure property, associative, distributive, then additive identity, multiplicative identity, additive inverse, multiplicative inverse, word problems. Okay, Alhamdulillah, these many concepts we have covered, and comparison of whole numbers, writing them in the ascending order, descending order, everything this we have studied and we have covered. Alhamdulillah, we are able to solve the problems, we are able to give the response about whole numbers. Okay, so today in this video we are going to start a new chapter, playing with numbers. Okay, that is your chapter 3. Playing with numbers. Now, before starting the chapter, I just want to share an incident which happened with me recently. In our family, we have thrown a party because my cousin became a man of the match in the inter-school competition. So my uncle was very happy and he has thrown a party. He has invited to his friends. My uncle brought the pastries. Okay, so the number of pastries was 150. Okay, suppose number of pastries was 150. And how many number of friends of my cousin? Number of friends he has invited? Number of friends were 7. Now my cousin started distributing the pastries to them. Okay, this is an activity I am showing which is really happened, friends. So how many friends were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 friends were there, so I have denoted like this. Okay, so 7 friends were there. Now afterwards he had decided to distribute, to give the pastries in equal number to them. So what he did, he has started the distribution. First he has given 1 to them. To everyone he has given 1, 1, 1, 1. Now again he found that there are many pastries which are left out. Again he has given 1 more to them. Okay, again he found that still the pastries are left out, so he has given 1 more pastries to them. Okay, so how many are there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. So still he is finding there are still the pastries are left out. Okay, So he has given one more pastries to them. Still he is finding, still many pastries are left out. So what he did? Again he has distributed the pastries. Okay. So now after that he found that there are no pastries are left out. Okay. When he has given 5 pastries to each of the friend, he got that there is no pastries are left out. Let's see. So number of pastries were 35. Okay. By mistakenly I have taken 150. So number of pastries were 35 and number of friends were 7. No, see, he has started distribution of pastries to the friends. Now 7 friends were there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Afterwards he has started distributing to them, and when he has given 1, 1, 1, again it was okay left out. Again when he has started 2, 2, then again it was left out. Then he has started distributing one more to them. Now ultimately he got, when he have given 5 pastries to each of the student, there are no pastries which are left out. Is that clear? So is there any other method of distributing the pastries which is taking less time? Because when he has done the distribution of pastries, it has taken much time. So he thought that, can I go with any other method for the distribution, because it has consumed a lot of time? Then immediately an idea clicked into his mind that I could have divided this 35 pastries by 7. Okay, because these 7 are the number of students and pastries are 35. This 35 pastries he is distributing among 7. So he could have divided 35 by 7. 7 times of 5 is nothing but 35. So each will get definitely 5 pastries. Okay. Then after that he has sought out the solution that in an easy way also we can distribute by dividing. Okay. So today we are going to study the divisibility rules. In the previous class already we have covered the divisibility rule of 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Suppose if there are 35 pastries were there and only 7 friends were there, so it is taking suppose approximately half an hour. But if the number of guests are 150 and the pastries are 400, at that time it could have taken much time. So in order to reduce the time, in order to avoid this usage of time, we are having a divisibility rules. Okay, if you are having a number if you are having your guest in thousands and pastries also in thousands, in lakhs, then also within a fraction of seconds we can distribute the pastries or whatever it may be. Okay, so in our daily life also we can apply this concept, as I have shown the example to you, the incident I have shared with you, that is a daily life, based on daily life only. So this divisibility rule concept in our daily life also we can apply, and not only for the smallest number, even if the largest number also we are having, for that largest number of also we can, within a short time of period we can find by using the divisibility rule. Okay, so let's start with divisibility rules. First one, divisibility rule of 2. What is the divisibility rule of 2? Already we have studied this in the previous class. So it is nothing but whenever the number is given, we need to check out its units place. Okay, or ones place also we can say. ones place, units place. What is the digit present at the unit place or ones place? Suppose the digit is in or even number, that is 0, 2, 4, 6. If any of this digit is present at units place, then we can say that the number is divisible by 2. Okay, the number is divisible by 2. I will write it on the board, divisibility rule of 2. If 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 present at ones place, then it is here only two things you need to keep it in your mind for divisibility rule, that is the last place of the number or units place. Ones place is nothing but units place. Okay, one is place and next one are the digits. Only two things you need to keep it in your mind. At ones place, whether these digits are present or not. If these digits are present, then we can say that the number is divisible by 2. For example, few examples I will write it. Nine, 6, 8, okay, or 968, 947. Now, among these two numbers, which number is divisible by 2? In order to check that which number is divisible by 2, we need to focus on the ones place or unit place. So, this is your ones place. Okay, ones, tens, 100, ones, tens, 100. Now we are checking out the digit which is present at ones place. Here 8 and in this number 7 is present. Now according to the divisibility rule, it is given that if the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, any of these digits are present at ones place, then we will say that the number is divisible by 2. But we found that in this example, definitely here the digit is 8. It means it is divisible by 2. But whereas in case of the second example, we are finding at ones place the digit is 7, which is not among these digits. So this number is not divisible by 2. Is that clear? So see how very simply we have find that whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. Okay. For how we are relating this with our activity means we know that 35 pastries were there and 7 friends were there. So whether we will 7 students are getting in equally the pastries or not, we have verified. So in order to check that if 7 people students 7 friends were there, then we have to check whether these pastries are equally getting distributed or any pastries are left out or not. Okay, so because of that reason only we are using this divisibility rules. Within a short period of time, within seconds also, we can say whether it is completely getting equally divided by or anything is left out. Okay, with this we can, with this divisibility rules we can check out that. So example 942, 1008, 90,000, 8, 6, etc. Okay, you are finding at ones place the digits are 6, 8, 2. Because of that reason we said that these numbers are divisible by 2. Second, we are going to study about divisibility rule of 5. Okay. This is also very easy and similar to this divisibility rule of 2. here also we need to check at ones place only. Two things we need to keep it in our mind. That is, first we need to focus on the at ones place. Then secondly, we have to focus what are the digits present at ones place. So for divisibility rule of 5, the digits should be 0 or 5. Okay, if the digits zero or 5 present at ones place. Ones place is nothing but unit place also we can say. Then it is divisible by 5. Okay. For example, 535, 5,000, 10,005, so these are the examples given for the divisibility rule of 5. Just recapitulate divisibility rules. These divisibility rules are helping out in checking out whether a number is getting divisible by or not very easily in a fraction of seconds. We can say if a number is very largest number is also there, means within a fraction of seconds we can say whether it is divisible by or not. So first, the divisibility rule of 2 is nothing but we need to check out at ones place. Okay, where we have to focus, we need to focus at ones place. Ones place is also known as units place. Okay, at ones place whether these digits are present or not. Okay, these digits are nothing but they are the even numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If they are present among this digit, any one of the digit is also present, then we are going to say that that number is divisible by 2. For example, ones, tens, 100. At ones place we have checked the digit 2 is present. 2 is the digit among the given digits. Okay. Now here it is 8. At ones place we have checked it is 8. At ones place we have checked it is 6. So it is very easy, the divisibility rule of 2. Just we need to focus at the ones place whether the digit 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 among this digit any of the digit present or not. If it is present, then we have to say it is divisible by 2. If not, then we have to say it is not divisible by 2. The next divisibility rule of 5. If the digits 0 or 5. Okay. Here we are having only 2 digits, that is 0 or 5. If 0 or 5 among this digit any one of the digit is present at ones place, then we are going to say it is divisible by 5. For example, 535. This is your ones place. At ones place we are finding 5 is present. Now this one 0, here also 5, here also 0. So 1,50,000. For the very largest numbers also we can check out whether it is divisible by 5 or not. Okay. For example, you have thrown a party, then you are finding 1,50,000 dishes, 1,50,000 pastries you have given the order and the number of guests are in multiple of 5. So you can check out by 5 whether they are present or not. Then based on that whether the pastries are getting equal or any less number of pastries you are getting or extra pastries you are getting, like that you can verify it. Okay. So in this video we have studied about the divisibility rule of 2 and 5. Inshallah in the next video we are going to study the divisibility rule of other numbers. Thank you. Jazakallahu khair.